What's up guys, Ronnie here and welcome. And you already saw it in the title, I'm about to unveil a broken Veronica build with the time weave. I'll go into why it's so good and all the thought process and everything, because you might be thinking, is it int to not have bloodbath on her? Well, I've been playing this now for 2-3 weeks. And I've had people like Brad, people like Watchum say, oh, this is so annoying to play against. You know, it's so annoying to play against because it's just so good. It's just so good. And yeah, it helped me being up there in the ranks, of course. So you can trust me on that one, that this build is actually legit. And let me go into the idea behind it. Let me go into the idea and the shell and everything. So this is the build. This is the build right here that we're rocking on our Veronica with Bulwark and Bloodbath and Gigabyte. Why? You might think, no Bloodbath, Time Weave, no Bloodbath. Well, as you can see, we have 46,000 HP. We have 46,000 HP, almost 50k. The people that have her dupes, they are around 50k HP. And if you have a unit with 50,000 HP, by the time the Bloodbath procs, an enemy needs to do 10,000 damage. For the Bloodbath only to trigger, the enemy already needs to hit for 10,000 damage. Which is, of course, not that often, right? It's not that often that happens. So, overall, the Bloodbath is not going to trigger that often. Then on top of that, your opponent doesn't really want to hit the Veronica that often, because, quite frankly, of her passive right here, that increases her turn meter by 35% every time she gets hit. So if you don't run her on Bloodbath and your opponent is like, oh, I want to hit her because she just provides too much value, she's going to giga cycle because you're going to hit her. So the enemy doesn't really want to hit her as well. This is also a reason why I'm running the time weave. And then why the Gigabyte? Well, the Gigabyte works very well with the time weave together because the more turns you get, the more chances you have to proc the time weave, which is why I'm running that Gigabyte here, right? Gigabyte, full speed. We have Surge, we have Shadow Dash, we have Synergy here to increase the damage output from our allies. I would prefer to have Gaze actually to increase our F accuracy. Unfortunately, never in a million years I've gotten Gaze, so I'm running this for now. And because of that, the Gigabyte and the synergy of the time weave is amazing. The synergy of the high HP and the Bloodbath is not that high, and also the synergy of not being hit and the Bloodbath is not that high. And when you're getting hit, right, with this build, you're just giga cycling and you're a bigger threat to your opponent. And your opponent is like, what should I do? Should I hit her? Is it worth hitting her? And she giga cycles because of it. Because even without the Bloodbath, she's still such a massive HP sponge with this build that she can just cycle and tank up a lot of HP and also stall a lot of time for your other units. And the thing is, the one unit that is a big threat to no Bloodbath in terms of single target is going to be Rahu. Right? Rahu is going to be that guy. But the thing is, the Rahu is green. So the Rahu is gonna miss his crit more often than not. So he's not too much of a threat actually into the Veronica. He's not too much of a threat into the Veronica either. And if he hits her, he's not hitting someone else who's a priority target. And the Bulwark. Why the Bulwark here? Now you could theoretically, to giga cycle, you know, go Strive plus Ether Plague, so you have even more HP, you have even more cycling. But in the current meta, where control is just so prevalent, and also the Holton, of course, you need Bulwark, in my opinion, on the Veronica. It's just so valuable to be able to also spread the Bulwark to your team with her S3 in the first turn. It's just such a high value thing, which is why I'm running, just like I'm on my Linglo, running the Bulwark. I also just put that Bulwark onto the Gigabyte, just like that. Just like that, put it onto the Gigabyte. Even if the Gigabyte doesn't really have the Bulwark in his sets. I think it's still the best play to just force the Bulwark onto your opponent. And yeah, I've been running this for quite some time. Now, there's one weakness about this build that I want to go into, and how you can counter that weakness actually, that I've been applying every now and then as well, and that is Cleave, right? Cleave cooks her because she's not on Bloodbath, of course. Cleave and also the Lilium. So, and also the Lilium. So what I'm doing then is I'm like, okay, well, every now and then I swap her out to the Bloodbath. I swap her out to a Bloodbath build also, and with the Gigabyte, of course, so my opponent doesn't know. And then I run the Bloodbath with the Bulwark. And what happens then is, if my opponent then says, okay, I go Lilium to try to one-shot the Veronica, but I have the Veronica on Bloodbath, and he sends his ultimate into the Bloodbath Veronica, his Lilium is gonna die afterwards, right? Because the Lilium is not very good into these bruiser games, more often than not. And then he's kind of cooked. He's kind of cooked then, right? And he doesn't really know, am I on Bloodbath, am I not on Bloodbath? As long as I keep swapping it around. I like to swap it around every now and then to just keep my opponent guessing as well, in case my opponent tries to drop in a Lilium into it, or into a Cleave. But if they just draw off the Lilium just to try to get rid of this, and it's on Bloodbath, they just lose the game off that. And if it isn't on Bloodbath, I could also still just ban the Lilium. So I don't even think the Lilium is a good answer into it, because you're just gambling at this point. You're just gambling to try to win it, right? And if you're in the high ranks, you don't want a 50-50. You want like a 70-30, 80-20 kind of play, which is not going to be consistent enough for you to win these games, right? The 50-50, you're not going to climb. So this is what I like to do as well, to counter the counter of this build. And so far, it's been working so well. It's been working so well. Like, I draw off the Veronica so much, as you can see. Veronica, then here, Veronica, got post-banned. Veronica, right? The Veronica is just putting in the work. She's just putting in the work. And even here, I think Watchon was complaining about the Veronica of this game. So let's actually take a look at the Time Weave. Let's see the Time Weave Veronica, how she's performing in this game actually. So she goes, right, chilling, and oh no, that's me that actually goes. All right, so we go, and he pushes his team. No, he doesn't push his team. Gives himself a defense up. Now, do I steal? I do S3 here, right, S3. S2, my bad, S2. With the Veronica. Then I kill off thanks to the Lilium. And he goes with this Cardi. The Veronica pushes thanks to her being hit. Then pushes thanks to the Gigabyte as well. And then she's already about to take her turn as well. So he uses the Aya now. Veronica goes for the steal, making sure that her team survives. I'm trying to hit her, so she transforms. So she, while she's low HP, so she did transform here. He's gonna push up his team. Now I'm thinking, should I go for kill or should I heal? I decide to go for kill. Zack. Then he's gonna kill her. Yes, cooldown reduction. Veronica pushes ahead again. Then 1 turn cooldown on the Veronica. We're gonna kill here. We have our ult, but I think I wait here with the ultimate, trying to see how it goes. And then I'm like, nah, I have to. Then my Veronica, thanks to all the cycling she gets, zack, has S2 up again, right? S2. And then let's see the Veronica again. Then so he has ult up, back, does a lot of damage. As you can see, Veronica giga cycling, Time Weave came in as well. So we have this up again, right? We're gonna give our team invincibility because of this. So we're not dying thanks to that. Beautiful. Then we have S2 because of the Time Weave, and then we're chilling, and there's this game. And the good thing about it also that I completely forgot, also Time Weave procced again thereafter. But the good thing that I forgot to talk about here is the cycling of the Gigabyte. Now, the big value about the Gigabyte in comparison to the Halloween, right, is you need to consider here is you might be thinking, but isn't this full gamble if you go the time weave instead of the Halloween? Well, the Halloween gives you 1 turn cooldown, right? 1 turn cooldown. And the thing is, after 3 Gigabyte procs, which is very fast, you also get 1 turn cooldown because you get 1 more turn, right? You get 1 more turn. And if you have 1 more turn, you also have 1 cooldown reduction. So you, at worst case scenario, you have the same cycling of ultimates as Halloween. And in best case, of course, you have giga cycling with the turns that you get from the Gigabyte and the time weave. And it gives you so much value in these bruiser matches. It's super obnoxious to deal with. I highly recommend it to you guys. It's super good. Yeah. Gigabyte, Veronica, Bulwark, time weave is super nice. It's super good, and you should try it, definitely. Make sure to like and subscribe for more builds, guides, RTA gameplays on high rank, and so forth. And with that, I wish you all the best day. I'm Ronnie, and I'm out. Peace.